Before YouTube and a slew of streaming services brought us the miracle of on-demand video, there was a store that went by the name of Blockbuster. And while the only running Blockbuster franchise left is located in Bend, in Oregon, New York fans nostalgic for the video rental store experience are in luck because streetwear and pop culture apparel brand Dumbgood has partnered with the iconic video rental franchise to design a Blockbuster-inspired collection and open a limited-time pop-up shop in New York City's SoHo neighborhood. We met Dumbgood's co-founder and creative director Amelia Muqbel at the store to see if the 90s are really back in style. Check it out. So we're here in the Blockbuster pop-up store from Dumbgood. What made you want to do Blockbuster as well?
Well, we do all 90s and early 2000s properties, and we focus on like TV shows and movies. So we were kind of just like, what is like something huge that everyone remembers and is not around anymore? And Blockbuster just is the first thing that came to mind. And just, it's so cross-generational. Like I went, but also my mom was the one that drove me there. So just everyone kind of has their own memory of it.
How much like thought, obviously it looks like a lot of thought went into figuring out how to actually lay out the pop-up. But you guys have popcorn. It smells like popcorn here.
Yep.
You've got the Snackums, which is a typical Blockbuster touch.
Yep.
How much time did it take to plan the actual physical store layout?
It takes a lot of work, yeah. We wanted to both recreate part of a Blockbuster, but then also have enough room for like all of our merchandise and just everything have its own place and time to shine.
Yeah, very good. I want to try on the rugby, and then we can do a little bit more. Try on my own Blockbuster outfit. I mean, out of all of these, which ones have you been selling the most of?
The piece that you're wearing right now, actually, the rugby, is really popular. It's our interpretation of the employee polo. Remember the blue polo and the
Yeah, I don't remember being this fancy. They didn't look this cool.
If Blockbuster was around now, this is what we would like them to be wearing.
This is what they would actually be wearing, because you got to update the look ever since they've, went bankrupt and all that. What I actually love about the store is the details. Not only is the gumball machine here, but you guys also have real VHS tapes.
They're all real. All the tapes are in there. You can't rent or purchase them, but you can pick one out and pop it in the TV
so like
if you want.
All of these are real?
Yep.
Like even Ferris Bueller's Day Off would be...
All of them.
That's a real VHS tape?
Yes.
And it works too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to take a look over
there.
All right. I don't know why we're testing you, but we're just testing to see if there's a real VHS tape.
I swear to God, it's real.
You say it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but do the honors.
Do
the honors. Prove me wrong.
Let's see.
And it also a test to see if the people who had it before rewound.
Yes.
Or if they're jerks.
See?
Dude, I don't even remember if they put what they put at the front of this VHS tape.
It's working.
This is why we switched to DVDs. All right, so most of the Blockbuster merchandise is around $60 to $80. This rugby is about $85, but their most expensive item for the biggest Blockbuster fans is a limited amount of 14-karat solid gold necklaces in the shape of a torn ticker. Many were made for the collection. Each costs $368, guys.
That is a pretty steep price tag for
a
piece
really
of memorabilia.
Really gotta love Blockbuster for that one. But I mean, the nostalgia is real. Everybody that was there in the store was blown away when we were there. I mean, the details are all there. But that's something that's really big right now, the 90s nostalgia.
The 90s nostalgia is huge. And one thing that's interesting is I speak to a speaker agent and an appearance agent on a monthly basis. We talk about trends, who we can book. Hopefully, maybe I could book myself. But she's telling me that right now the 90s stars are blowing up. So if you look at Seinfeld, Full House, Friends, like right now, this is the trend. And they're going at the highest prices and the highest demand she's seen.
Yeah, and I mean, we're seeing that play out in the streaming space, too, and everyone's paying a bunch of money for all Friends and all this stuff.
Exactly. I mean, look at Netflix just, bought the rights for Seinfeld, like you were saying. It's this 90s revival. We think of Disney, their entire business model is essentially built on nostalgia and doing remakes and bringing back older shows to their actual Disney Plus new streaming platform. And it's been extremely successful.
I'm just impressed. I mean, also the quality of the stuff, too, from Dumbgood's very good. And the idea that they are pairing up with these companies and signing legitimate like actual arrangements, because we've seen a lot of people maybe get into the merchandising space that don't necessarily do that, and they have always gotten the approval to be selling some of this stuff. But very interesting. I mean, Blockbuster is one of those things. A Dish owns it now, but it's just, it's gone. They're down to their last store.
And it's interesting the psychology of it. Like even myself, I look at that, I'm like, that's cool. I want it. And I'm wondering what happened that now Blockbuster, a company that is out of business, that I'm saying I want to wear their
Yeah,
gear.
that opportunity missed.
Right, and the psychology that it's just a pop-up, it's really creating this artificial demand because it's just here for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. But whereas Blockbuster as a whole went out of business.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting. We talked to Dumbgood about how much sales actually come through their doors. They do sell everything online as well, but open until December 15th. That experience of feeling like you're back in a Blockbuster. Very strange. Took me back to the 90s. Hey investors, Zack Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.